I'm going to record this twice because this is a tough problem. And I was kind of messy in the first one, so I'm going to clean it up with you guys. Okay, so this problem is that you got a student, right? Ladies? You have a student.
Do you have to draw that or no?
Well, you don't have to. Right? And he's so tall. How tall is he says?
He's only 5'3".
He is 5 feet 3 inches tall. All right? Okay? And his shadow, right? This shadow is 5 feet 10 inches. Right? And he's standing in front of a building, man. And the building has a shadow also. Right? And this building has a shadow of 40 feet. Right? We want to know how tall the building is. Okay? And so, when we look at this building,
Why is the building smiling?
I don't know. I think it's a staircase. It's like we're walking up to the door. I don't know. Okay? And so, we have this shadow. I don't even know what to do. But I know one thing. This angle is the same, right, as this angle. Right? The angle for the shadow of the guy is the same as the angle as the shadow of the building, right?
Nope.
And they're both perpendicular to the ground, right?
Maybe.
Unless it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, right? So,
Pizza.
and he's like, but he's not. He's trying to stand straight up, blah, 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 right? So we got perpendiculars, 2 angles. If 2 angles are the same, then we know that the triangles are similar. If we know the triangles are similar, then their sides are proportional, right? That means that the height is proportional to the height, and that the shadow is proportional to the shadow. Okay? So all that means is this is in feet and this is in feet and inches, so we got to change that. That's the first thing it means, right? So instead of writing this in feet, in inches, I need to write that in feet. So it's 5 3/12 feet, right? That makes sense? Which is also what? 5 and... Come on, people. 5 1/4, right? Feet. Okay. And then we have this, and this is 5 10/12 feet, right? Which could also be written as 5
Is that a 7 or a 3?
5/7 feet. And that is a 3.
Looks like a 7. Well, now it looks like a 7.
12.
3/12.
Okay. And then let's do these a little bit better. It's 1 0 over 12 and a 5 because I am trying to be clean. All right. So now I know that this height is to this height, which I don't know. Right? Just as this shadow's length is to this shadow's length. Okay? So then I cross multiply, right? Well, the big problem with cross multiplying is kind of need to change these mixed fractions into improper fractions.
How did 2 go? 2
Right? So I need to go, this is really 4 times 5, which is 20, plus 1, right? So, and then multiply this. So it's really 21 over 4 times 40 over 1, right? And that's equal to, now this is 7 times 5, right? Which is 35, plus 5. How did I get 7? I'm an idiot. That's a 6. And that's a 6. Okay? So, I don't know. Bling. Yeah, 2 goes into 10 5 times, 2 goes into 12 6 times. So, we have 5 over 6, and 6 times 5 is 30, right? And then 30 plus 5 is 35, and that's times x. So 35 over 6 times x, right? And then I say, well, I can do this 2 ways. I can keep them apart, or I can put them together. But I know that 4 goes into 40 10 times, right? So then that's just 210, right? Is equal to 35 over 6x. So how do I get rid of the 35 over 6? Multiply it by 6 over 35. Not 36, that would be weird. Okay? And then 6 over 35 and 210 over 1, right? And then I could do 2 things. 1, I could try to cross these out. Or 2, I could multiply these things. Okay? Now in the other film, I crossed them out, and it was really confusing. So in this one, I'm just going to try to be simple and multiply it. So that 6 times 200, that's 1200, right? And 6 times 10 is 60. So 1200 plus 60 would be 1260, right? All over 35 would equal x, because these would just cancel, right? And so if x is equal to 1260 over 35, what goes into both of those? And I could try a 5, right? And a 5 goes into 12, well, let's say twice with 2 left over. And a 5 goes into 26 5 times with 1 left over. And a 5 goes into 10 twice. And a 5 goes into 35 7 times. And then I can say, well, what goes into both of these? And I can try a 7, right? That's really the only choice I have. Right? And 7 goes into 25 3 times with 4 left over. And 7 goes into 42 6 times. And 7 goes into 7 once. So it's 36 over 1. So x equals 36. So the building height is 36 feet. Yay! Okay.